Hello, everyone. Unfinished quilts. What took so long? My story. Let's hear what happened. You're going to love this story. This is my unfinished quilt. You see this white border around the quilt? Well, guess what? This was the only part of the quilt I could find. I didn't know where the bottom and the top portions were, but I had already quilted them and sewed them together. And I went looking for them and I couldn't find them. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to finish the quilt. So I put this border around the quilt and I thought, you know what? It's so small. So what can I do with it? So I'll just put it in a box and let it sit. Then one day, over several years, I found these long panels right here that you're seeing. So I said, you know what? They were already sewn. I'm just going to add them to the top and the bottom of the quilt and leaving on the border. Once I did that, I was like, you know what? Why do I have these different colors of white and cream? Those are some of the things that as a new quilter you're just learning about colors and how to put stuff together. So I said, you know what? It's set in a box for many years. It's set in a closet, and every time I looked at it, I got more frustrated with it. I was like, do I just go on and just take out the cream colors and the white, just rip the quilt apart? I was like, heck no. So I decided to just take it out and look at it and say, you know what does it need? So I said, okay, it just needs a border. So I went about making a border. I'm doing a Quilt as you go border. This is how I do it. I love Quilt as you go. I love it because I don't have to struggle under the machine. Well, that's not true, because as it gets bigger, you do struggle to add your portions to the quilt. So I wanted to add a scalloped edge border. So I went to my kitchen, I got a bowl, and I went to the copy machine and got some printer's paper, and I made a template of a scallop edge that I wanted to add on. And I cut it out here. And then I cut out my border fabric, Quilt as you go, and I drew that template all along the border there. And I put it on the back side so I wouldn't have any problems with the ink showing. And by the way, this is water soluble markers. It will come out in the wash, so you don't have to worry. And it's just a regular Crayola marker. So I drew that template all along my Quilt as you go borders, and I'm going to attempt to cut out 2 at a time. So to all my creatives out there, quilters, are you stuck on a quilt? Are you having problems with completing quilts? You just keep on making quilt tops and quilt blocks, and you have whips, works in progress, and you have boxes of almost done quilts. Well, this video is to inspire you. Once you listen to somebody's story, sometimes that helps you to get off your butt and say, okay, I'm going to get this done. I know she can do it, I can do it. So I hope this video inspires you just like that. So I went about making these scallop edges. This is the back of it, and this is the front. Yes. Sorry, but I lost the footage. This quilt was made many years ago. But I added my border on doing the Quilt as you go method. As you can see, the Quilt as you go method looks just as good as if you were to be quilting a whole quilt, but it's much more easier to me. Remember, always remember this: there is not a right and a wrong way in quilting or in anything. There's only what seems understandable and comfortable for you to do. Okay, so once I got the border on, I was liking it. It was okay. This quilt is another testimony of the time of me growing as a quilter, and I thought I would really like to keep it. And when every time I look at it, it makes me giggle and laugh and think about during the time when I made it and what I was going through and what I was learning. So I love it. I love quilts like that. So once I put the back of the border on, I said, you know what? I need to put some binding. And I chose this minty. What is this? The lightest, greenest color to go around the edges. And boom, I put it on. Look how nice it's looking. You cannot tell me that binding doesn't look nice. It brings out some of the green spools that are in the quilt. And you know what quilter would not like a spool thread quilt? So I finished it, and that's the whole story. It's done. In 2025, I think I have finished two quilts now. What? 2 quilts are finished, maybe 3, I'm not sure. But this is episode 3 of the unfinished quilts. I hope that this video gives you some inspiration. It gives you some courage to go through those boxes and start getting those quilts out, those pieces and blocks out. Don't make another quilt until you go through your boxes and your bags of unfinished quilts and work on those. I can't really say that because I just told you in the last episode that some quilts are made for their time. Maybe it's not the time to finish it. So I'm going to say bye for now. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what's going on. Bye.